10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed those tunes. Some jazzy stuff happening there, but we're back. We're ready to go. It's going to be myself, Modpax, joined here by Reabors, and it's going to be HellRaisers versus Team Spirit. Reabors, are you there?
Dire team.
Yeah, they got dragged out with some, one might say, stalled pushes, some incidents where teams may have slipped a little bit of some stumbling, but they made it across the finish line eventually. With going 1-1. Yeah, pretty much. It was turtle gaming, man. And no, there was really exciting stuff. I had a shop vac going in the background. Scant was doing his first ever play-by-play, and he was killing it for everybody. Big thanks.
Oracle.
That's okay. It's all right. All right. Well, we got an Oracle and a Chen and an OD. Okay, this is we gotta get a few mix-ups from earlier. The last Chen we saw today was very good. I remember we had a lot of nice micro coming out. That was our micro game. That was good stuff. Lots of troll traps. All that. Okay, I just accidentally muted myself from the stream for a moment there. That's kind of fun. That happens when I type. But either way, no, I'm excited, man.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, I know.
Reserve time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy to think of like all these moments in Dota that no one's ever gonna see, just because geez, now I'm just like psyching myself out here as the camera guy. It was like there was this amazing ice shards earlier. It was game 1 of I think that last series where there was like just this crazy ice shard split that like saved the lane for Yoku. I'm just like, oh man, sick plays, but I barely even caught it because he wasn't dying.
Remaining.
I don't know. Either way. What do we have next? What happened to Darkseer, man? I haven't seen a Darkseer today. We saw one.
Reserve time.
Yeah. And other than that, I don't think he's been drafted or banned. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, he's had a couple chances to prove that over the years, so I would have to agree there. But yeah, mind control easily number 2. I don't think anyone else comes close to being up there, so I certainly agree with you on that one. And Team Spirit, then, I believe they have played now 1 series. They've actually already played 2 full series. So this is going to be what? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so 5th and 6th games of the day. HellRaisers, this will be the 3rd and 4th. We had them earlier versus Empire. It was pretty good. Pretty good games up there, but I haven't had a chance to catch the Team Spirit boys, aka CIS Rejects. I know some people are like, who's Team Spirit? Well, that's who they were. So you guys would remember them, but lots of big names. Yeah, exactly. So I think a lot of teams are just like, where'd this team come from? They're just like, I've never heard of this team, but it was the CIS Rejects. You all knew about them. They were wrecking it. They were tearing it up. And they got some heroes they like to bring out, and well, it looks like for this game, one of them is going to be that OD. You feeling this hero lately, or what? You think he's good?
Reserve time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Tagna.
Radiant team pick.
You love Pabla or Pugna, don't you?
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Well, I like this Abaddon, the World of Ours. It's kind of reminiscent of the good old days, you know? Tree and Protector, some living armor on the OD while he dove some towers. Were those the good old days or were those the awful days? They were kind of the good old days.
Radiant team pick.
Sven stands ready.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah. Let's see then.
Radiant team ban.
Well, the AA ban, that's pretty solid. I think no one's really surprised by that. We've seen that happen a few times up against these little pushing lineups. And how come? Let's see. Sven. Trying to think of these good pairings of
10
Abaddon. I mean,
seconds
Undying
remaining.
hasn't been talked a lot about, about a lot today. Unless
seconds
if this is the offlane Abaddon, so Undying could be good.
Reserve time.
True.
Dire team pick.
We've had a couple DKs. Viper. I mean, it depends on where you. Obviously, that would be putting them towards more like the mid lane. Then you end up like a safe lane. Pugna. Well, I guess safe lane Vengeful Spirit, and well, there's the
Radiant
Undying
team
over for the HellRaisers. That's classic though. They do like the you put down the tombstone and you throw down your nether ward. You have to deal with both of them. I think you're right though. With the Chen army, it seems like a hero that people would have been wishing they could have been running when people were trying this kind of stuff out in the past couple of patches, but Chen was just so dead then. I
10
wonder.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Do you know what's my pub counter to this? I've had this happen before and it worked. It's Naga Siren
Reserve
on the
time.
support role. Because you can kill both of those under song. I hope that's not it. Yeah, but you killed them all, duh. Like no, so we're looking. You're right though. Like, it's kind of funny they banned the Dazzle. That would be kind of nice for them. I suppose they're looking for a little more lockdown, some control. I mean, honestly, like, what? Witch Doctor? Yeah, is that it? Witch Doctor, pretty solid. I guess they already have a lot of physical damage. Maybe they want some magic nuke. What about like a Crystal Maiden? Someone mix it up a little bit, like Skywrath Mage even. But against Pugna. What? No, you get. Wait, was that the blade mail thing? That doesn't work anymore, right? They fixed that? No. That was pretty clowny.
10 seconds remaining.
Range support stun, basically, yeah. And, the VH Doctor. I mean, honestly, how many... let's be frank here. I had to redeem myself after not even looking at the lanes when I suggested Undying. Okay, it's been a couple hours, guys. I'm at hour 8. I apologize. Run at them, I guess. Yeah, and Chen, he actually just like offers so much early too, even though he can still scale decently into later. You know, mid game, that eggs has made a pretty big difference in terms of late game at Chen. I saw today that apparently, do you know Chen has the highest win rate in 5K plus bracket right now in pubs? It's a pretty big deal. That's a good roast check, I think. I think that was very sensible. And again, they know exactly what this play is. Oh, Trant. Baiting. No. Alright, well, if you guys are just joining us, our casters today, it's gonna be me, it's Mopax, joined by Boris. And we're casting up here. It's going to be Team Spirit versus HellRaisers, Shanghai Qualifiers. You guys all know what's going on. We are here in-game, Dota TV, powered by PGL, by the way. Shout out to those guys. They're putting it up so that you guys can get in-game coverage guaranteed, not just these insanity hubs and couch casts. And, you know, we're the serious business. Super serious. We have to have a 5-minute delay. Well, that's what we're here for. It's okay. No, but, oh yeah, remember to follow this channel, because this is going to be the one that's going to be covering a lot of the content over the next couple of days. So, like, things like EU finals, EU brackets, all that kind of stuff. And, of course, future Moon Duck tournaments. You know, they got to bring back the Captain's Draft thing eventually. Jeez. So, just hit follow. Do me a favor. It's not even my channel. That's the spirit. You can also follow us on Twitter, at Mopax, and at Boris, as in the title. Oh man, you gotta. I've learned. There's one thing I've learned. You gotta sell out so hard. I'm bad at it. I'm getting better. Oh, that's a good idea. Well, yeah, I have a ninja. Look at this. Yeah, you decrep yourself. Actually works. Well, I've been in the lobby. Oops. In so long, I can actually look at pings. Oh, looks okay. Good stuff. Well, this is going to be quick. That's one way to put it. We check the pause. Can't your co-caster in Dota TV? Typical Ryu. Alright, let's see. So it should be like if you put the open mic on the voice team, there should be like a current recording level. I have open mic to 0 whenever I cast in Dota TV. Seems to be the only thing to do, and then I just talk and things happen.
All right, so
give that a whirl, and then
yeah,
if you guys still can't hear them in better. 5 minutes from now, try retoggling your broadcaster slots.
That seems to be working now. Are we good?
But thank you.
Gracias. That worked, I think. I'm pretty sure that worked. All right, it's the 0%, and the haste rune. No, Undying has it. Oh man, this is gonna be first blood now. Poor witch doctor. Poor guy.
This is like the old. This was the old Pudge level 1 haste rune. It's just as bad though. It's the big bad goddamn Undying. Alpha Ninja even wants to get in on this. A little lift. That looks like it might save him. Hayesroon's starting to wind
Oh, he
down here.
mistimed
Always
that.
want to fly. Can I come in? Yeah, he did too.
That gives a lot of space for the bottom lane, and look at Venge just going to town on the poor, lonely Sven. So, I mean, I'm kind of curious. What do you think like the core build is for the Venge? Like, normally I see
In
like
this draft,
turrets.
drums. That's gotta
Yeah,
be
yeah.
right.
And then I'm just looking at poor always want to fly, just
I
getting
mean, unless
harassed.
it's gonna be like every other prophet today, and he's gonna buy the drums, but I don't know. Doesn't he just get Necro in this lineup?
No, I think it's like treads into, you know, maybe Sange and Yasha, or I don't think he's the one who gets a medallion.
For the
Technically, he could.
for the prophet?
Oh no, are we talking
I'm
about
talking,
Venge?
no, I'm talking about prophet. Like I'm
Okay.
saying, like you know how all our nature's prophets are getting drums
Right,
today.
right.
I'm thinking like I'd rather see him get Necros.
Oh, okay. Him? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, over as opposed to like getting the drums himself again, and then we get up like the Venge on the Sanjin Yasha. But now you mentioned Sanjin Yasha could be good. Maybe he will do that along with drums again from just another Nature's Prophet. I mean, it definitely seems like a lineup we're planning for. You know what I mean? Like it definitely has a big strategy behind it. So I'm sure they've got a couple ideas in mind. They've done some scrims, some theory crafting.
Probably got it done to them by VP or something.
Yeah, probably. It's like a rite of passage for these EU teams. Oh man, this Arcane Orb Steel. I think maxing it against Int Heroes is just like disgusting.
Yeah.
It
And it
trades
does
so well.
much, and it does so much more
Radiant's
bonus
middle
damage too.
tower is under attack.
Yeah. Alright, well, big rotation coming in here. Now, Witch Doctor, he is not smoked up. However, the creeps are, and that's okay. They got a Stormhammer. That's all it's going to take. Sven, very nice with these little setup kills.
You should not
Who needs a Bane? You can get Stormhammer.
No, let's watch it work a mid. Got trade off in the mid lane.
Oh my
and,
god. Iceberg does not care.
oh,
Another word is puny and pathetic.
Afro
Fairy
Ninja.
Fire? Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. TP in? Oh, wrong guess. He had lift anyway. That was clowny.
If he had cast his ulti, he would have. I don't know if he would have died. It's only a level 1
Nah, you wouldn't.
nether
Oh,
ward.
who do you mean?
Odie.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think he definitely would have died just from the nether ward. Like the OD would have.
It would have been close. I think he could have maybe cast it earlier, like say one hit earlier, and then it would
Yeah.
have made. So we'll see. Huh? Boulder toss, baby.
So ridiculous.
Bam.
Alright, I'm gonna beat up goddamn. He'll go down. Tries the Fairy Fire play. Now he loses that too.
It was a good attempt. But
Solid
no
effort, solid effort.
cigar.
Alright, well. No quite clear picture here. Just gonna be the treads so far for the Venge. Nature's Prophet, not leaning towards anything. Already has those phase boots. Pretty standard builds here. And how's this lineup going to deal with this push? It seems like it should be pretty okay if HR can actually get their feet off the ground in the first place. But again, I really think the Chen creeps are just so massively important. Like, not only are they going to be beating down that nether ward, but running into a Chen, there's so many auras that you're gaining from these creeps, and they're not easy to bring down anymore. You know?
They're going bottom lane. This is a lot of damage. Soul Rip. Oh, nice. At the end.
Oh, look at it. And now it comes in and just tosses a TP out of here. He's like, nah, I'm done, man. You should not have come down
Is under
here.
attack.
So Afterlife,
Radiant structures
he will
are fortified.
abandon his tower, and this is exactly what they needed. Getting it
Yeah.
on the roll. You just can't fight this, even with Chen.
Radiant's
Yeah, even
bottom
though
tower has
Afro
fallen.
Ninja is getting completely crushed mid lane, that tower is going to help out Pugna a lot in this situation here. Just getting him almost on equal terms. So, like, he's still 600 net worth behind, but should be coming back. They're also going to put a lot of pressure on OD too. He needs to be very careful not to get ganked by the Nature's Prophet +1, because OD doesn't really have a Quelling Blade or any Tingos right now. So he's really susceptible to these ganks.
Yeah. Well, looks like they're gonna get away for free here. What's like your dream hero against this lineup? Because this is pretty common. Like somebody will run to a 5-man stack and they'll whip up something like this, and you're just like, what do I do? You know, you can see it coming to the drafting phase. You don't quite know what to make of it. Is there like any support that works better? Like maybe like the Keeper of the Light, I know, was one of the more classic ones, maybe not as strong as he used to be, or do you think the draft they have is pretty good?
Coddle's not too bad for going into later stages, but if they have Coddle, I think their lanes are kind of weak in a sense. Maybe he could start off with Boots, and then hope he doesn't get stunned by Venge and stuff. But other than that, I think what they have right now, they can definitely work with.
Yeah.
It's just the timing of like Chin. Like there's a lot of pressure on the Chin this game, as we've been saying, and he can just cause either a lot of good or a lot of bad. And so far, it's been all good in the early game.
Alright, well, oh, little lift there. You'll still get the illusion rune.
The seeds of fortune.
Sven, he's already gonna be heading towards his treads, gonna get himself a Quelling Blade. Up against the Nature's Prophet, of course. And I suppose probably... no one really to buff him up this game, but I still think... Can you go for the Blink first in a game like this?
I don't think you necessarily need to, because you're going to have the movement speed coming in from Curse of Avernus, as well as your Warcry.
Right.
So, I think if he goes like Saint and Yasha or something, or tanking up, I think it's enough just to run at them. And you also have the Astral Imprisonment for setting up kills too. And yeah, I think that'll be enough.
That's good too, because they could even look towards, like, they actually already are stacking up using the Chen, the Ancients, and I think they can continue doing that with like a Helm or something like that. It's one of the more common spend items.
It's not bad. It gives you a lot of armor, and that's kind of what you need this game when you're going against this lineup with the Venge. With the Venge aura, and you know she's going to be going probably for someone on the enemy team is going to go for Medallion. So kind of massing up armor, lifesteal always scales well into the later game. War, gods of strength. You know, it's kind of funny. Like I want to call God Strength like Warcry because he actually does a Warcry for both of them.
That's true. That's a good point. You know, you should talk to Valve about that.
I'm on it. I'm messaging them.
Man, they did it. It's this drums, Nature's Prophet. I don't know. I just don't see it. I've seen a ton of games where people go double core drums though. Like numerous games during the open qualifiers. I would say there were more double drum duos than there were single drums. I'm not even kidding. Like every gyro got drums, no matter what, even when his other ally was getting them. It was kind of odd. I'm not sure what was up there. And it wasn't just like the noob teams either.
Plus 25 attack speed, plus 13% movement speed, aura, 6 charges is not too bad for the team fight. And what they really want to do is they want to get all these towers, these tier 1 towers, and make sure they acquire the team fights. Basically means they'll win them, and then transition to the Roche, and then get those tier 2s, and then finish off the game by having the next Roche or something. That's how I feel like their strategy is based off of.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely can't disagree with getting them. The earlier drums come out, they're always going to be better. So it's understandable. Maybe you just want to rush them up on Shoshlo as well, as opposed to waiting up for Ivan to snag them. So, well, I like that. Opens up his options a bit more. Does he? Then yeah, move into the SMY. I think that is pretty solid. Maybe. Oh, actually, no, you can't. Can you destroy the Stormhammer these days? I always forget.
Yeah. You can
okay. That's good. So Manta would still work then too, right?
Yep. You can Manta dodge it.
Yeah.
Just gotta be perfect. Oh, there's the Sprout. Can't really get out, but they're just going for the objective of the tower. Fortify is actually gonna help the Pugna if you blast it. Oh, the coconut. Oh, but he still got it. Didn't even matter.
No.
Oh, Odie's going for the
Atos?
Rod of Owie. There we go.
Yeah, seems good. I was kind of thinking about how they were, you know, when you can finally rebuff off this lineup of the Dire, there's not really any catch from the Radiant. You know, like your best chance might be like a long, like max range Stormhammer or something like that, but the Atos can help with that and trying to punish them at least if they do get too aggressive.
Yeah, it helps out for defensive purposes, offensive purposes, but normally a lot of times what you'd see before is Odies go for 4 staffs because that helps them be offensive and defensive. Like if you're trying to catch somebody, you can just 4 staff aggressively. It gives you more mana as well, whereas, you know, you have this rod, it does give you a good amount of HP, but it might not be enough.
Oh my god, look at this God Strength. Goodbye, stack.
And they can just keep stacking it and stacking it.
I've seen so many Svens do this Helm of the Dominator into the SNY, and it seems really strong. But sometimes it's one of those carries, like we talked about how like the core pool seems pretty varied and stuff like that. It never really seems to get banned. Like, teams aren't really afraid of it, I don't think. I don't know if maybe that'll change as he gets more popular, but he seems to fit well into various lineups. It's not really a strat associated with him, you know what I mean? Kind of like Gyrocopter, but either way. Yeah, with that decrep, Panda got him, trying to save him, but Nature's Prophet, the ultimate will come through. Make sure he does go down. Oh, he's on fly, gotta toggle that off, man. Alright, well, the zoo, they're back. And the forest moves in, encroaching around the tower. So, it looks like it's just dead.
It would seem that way.
I mean, they've got the shield up on Sven now. Maybe he'll try and go in. Big stun. No, now can they get the catch is the question. Without OD, doesn't look like they want to fight. Look at all the auras. Even on Sven's side with Chen, there's lots of auras.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate Abaddon wasn't able to get off his spells. I didn't get to see it where he was at, or if he could have gotten his shield off and heal at the exact time, but it was very close to being able to save him, and
yeah,
if they had that, then they could have turned the team fight around, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Odie on the sideline, even with that extra strength, didn't help out. They just need to stop the bleeding of these towers, and eventually you're going to have to fight them head on head. And they haven't had one OD ulti yet this game, so...
Alright, swap. Can bring one over. Goblack stunned up. Tombstone down. And doesn't really be able to get it here. They're going to decrypt the Tombstone. The classic. False Promise now down onto Ivan. He's still surviving. Really the main focus here. Not much damage being thrown at him now. With the Slam Jam. Death Ward also popped out. Shosh though. Looks like he's the next on their target list. And there's the Storm Handler. Helps secure it. Miscoil. Kill Steal. And After Ninja and Undershock.
Honestly, they could go for Roche themselves right now if they wanted to, but at the same time... it's kind of risky.
Yeah, it looks like they're drawing lines on the map, saying just get our lanes out. We need more space to farm. We gotta delay this.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. That's a Haste Rune. Iceberg.
Nice.
It's value. He might find Alpha Ninja, man. He's lucky. Again, maybe concerned about Venge respawning anyway.
So this is still looking good for HellRaisers. They can just go do Roche now. Odie not having an ultimate is where his weak point is. And once that happens, they should be able to take the tier 2 bottom and the tier 2 top. Maybe go for a high ground push afterwards. We'll see.
Alright, well, Godblack, he's now trying to go back to this base. It's actually 15 minutes into this game. Oh, wow, it does not feel that late. Do you feel it's... I thought we were like 10 minutes in. It's just been a lot of quick action, it seems, in the past few minutes here.
Midas, Nature's Prophet, stealing chin creeps, get wrecked.
Yeah, it's pretty solid this game. It's always nice to have an excuse to get Midas to tell your team, oh, dude, it's for the chin creeps. I don't just want it, I need it. So. And
they're even getting Helm of the Doms just... thank you, Ivan's like, thank you, I get a free Satyr.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. So the tower, it goes down on the second try here. Oh, and the pain train, she don't stop. I hope they all have TPs. I'm gonna assume they do. And they do. They're sending the TPs back now. Everyone on their way.
This could be very bad or very good. Either they could back out to do Roche, if... oh, they're gonna...
Alright, Ivan's stream actually ends up almost killing him. Now the False Promise out. Death Ward coming. Not targeting on the Vengeful Spirit though. It means he might live here in the back. You can see Always Want to Fight is dying simply because he's leaving on the heal during this entire duration and going. Ramsey's in the middle of swinging away. Gets a couple more, but he does eventually go down. Oh my god. This is so annoying.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, 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 pew. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a quick fight recap. It ends up being just a 1-for-1 and goes over to Oracle, going over to the Abaddon.
Man, Sven was going ham in that team fight. I thought he was gonna die without getting off any right clicks, but he got all 3 and 2 of the heroes melted.
Imagine if the mech was done.
They need to be worried. If they could have, yeah, mech'd, make sure you have the aphotic shield plus the miscoil. It was a nice swap, you know, getting him off the back line. So maybe Afterlife could, you know, maybe play a little bit more aggressive, go in first or say, but
Yeah, I
Maybe
like
they
that idea.
They didn't. Maybe they didn't anticipate still fighting there. I don't know. It's kind of weird because we saw Sven charging already, but Abaddon wasn't trying to charge in the front lines, and they don't really have a silence, so he doesn't have to worry about anything. So all he has to really do is just charge in and help out his and make sure they soak up the damage. Make sure he pops the borrowed time and stuff. Save his
Dire's
Sven.
middle tower is under attack.
When you talk about Roshan, they're around it, but they're heading to the mid lane. And that mechanism is now done. Ooh, the China army here. Might have to call them home. And he will. Doesn't lose. He loses one Satyr. Not too bad. But OD trying to TP out, he'll make it too. Oh, just barely. Close, close.
Here they go.
Yeah. Tombs down. Just able to be slapped up on the high ground.
What is with that running in place like that? That was that was the oracles. Fortune's End.
Solid spell. Not to. Alright, so this would be the second Oracle in a row I've seen going for the max on the Fortune's End over the Fate's Edict. I guess. I don't know. No disarm for the Sven. It's kind of interesting. Just opting instead trying to get all the damage you can out of these debuffs.
Yeah, and probably need to.
Actually, the big AoE stop on the chain creeps is pretty good.
That too. Clearing out the chain creeps is probably a big thing too.
And again, another stack for Ramses. Oh,
Yeah.
that is so good.
And he realizes he has to go for a BKB just because they're in the situation where he can't freely farm around the map, and he has to be the frontliner, has to negate all this magic damage coming in.
I was just about to say, because of that, like I totally agree. Like he has to go with the BKB. I was gonna say I'd like to see a drums picked up on the Abaddon just to try and like make up for it. You know what I mean? Like because he's gonna be lacking attack speed, 'cause he can't go Yasha right away and S and Y, and he doesn't have anyone else to buff him. So that's good. He's already got the drums ready. Read my mind. I think that's a pretty solid pickup here. And the next big fight. If only they just don't have that big initiation, you know what I mean? Like it feels like they have all the right other tools, the damage, the cleave,
Radiant's top
now the
tower is
BKB,
under
but
attack.
if HR play it right, it seems like they have a better chance of coming out. Like they seem like they can dictate the fights better in terms of when they want to and when not to take them.
Radiant's
Yeah, I
top
agree with that in
tower
a
has
sense,
fallen.
but at the same time, HellRaisers is just gonna run at you. Like if they stall out the game too long, then I think they're gonna be in trouble against Sven and OD. So it's like, sure, we might not have that much catch on our side from Spirit, but you're on a timing window where if you don't come at us, we're gonna win the game later on.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a fine line to walk here. And oh man, check out that Team Spirit logo. Do you see that on the ground there? It's got like shadows and
So
stuff. Whoa, very fancy.
I don't think they should
Jeez.
push high ground here until Venge gets an item. Like, she should buy something.
Yeah, even
I
though
don't
they have
know
a
what.
Vlad's.
Honestly, she should still just go for an Axe. Like, that has to still be the best item in this situation, unless maybe Venge wants to go for a BKB. But
Stun, just half a ninja. Yeah, BKB, I think any of those aura items, probably just gonna save the Vlads for somebody else, like the Undying, I suppose. Or, oh, okay, now see. Suddenly we have an Aghanim Scepter coming up for Shoshlo. Is that the item in this? I mean, I guess he is ratting, so I feel like you're delaying it a little bit.
I mean, it's been the norm for every Nature's Prophet, but didn't both of the Nature's Prophets lose?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think they did.
I know the first one lost. I can't remember if the second one lost. It was a pretty long game now.
Either way. It
Either
just
way,
seems like aren't you gonna be jumping into these fights and trying to build up on your aura strat? I don't know.
But it's like trading off of like what else is there to really go for if you're Nature's Prophet in this case. Like if you go Orchid, you're still gonna be squishy. You can't really rush Sheepstick because it doesn't give you really good stats, and I don't think it's gonna contribute as much. You can always just sheep off or Aphotic Shield off somebody, and then you can always Astro Imprison. So you have a lot of saves on the side of Team Spirit. you have to be very cautious, and then yeah, just split pushing Wraith of Nature. Think of it kind of as like or Wrath of Nature. Think of it kind of as a Zeus ulti or something during a team fight.
Yeah.
I guess that could be the thing.
No, I can dig that. It seems like it should be all right. It certainly is going to keep these lanes pushed out, make it a little bit harder for Team Spirit to achieve kind of what they are now with his tower damage. Ramsey's sticking around, but this has got to be too risky under a tower, right? I feel like they should just leave. It might be too late now. Oh, nice FNJ. Ooh, good spot. Afterlife not seeing his hero, it looks like. And oh man, they're baiting Ramses in further. This seems like a big mistake. Set the drain. Really? They're not going to go for Ramses?
Go for the tower, baby. The tower. No.
If he gets this tower, this would be the most ridiculous play.
Suicide.
Do you believe in the afterlife?
He's gonna juke with
They
his
get to deny.
Qualifier. Easy life, easy life, easy life, afterlife, easy life.
Oh. No, he's dead.
Easy life,
Right?
easy life,
Right?
easy.
Oh, he was close.
That was so much space though. That was 30 seconds of wasted time.
Pull roots and run.
I don't know. I feel like with the Invis rune, maybe he was fogged on the Sven. It just seems like such a big kill to be able to get him. But then again, you have to get through the BKB.
Yeah, there's no way they can kill.
He'll just TP out. Yeah.
Pugna was there in Venge, but nobody else was really even close.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
All right.
So this build from Alpha and NJ, it has faults. Like going for the Rush Guardian Greaves, they don't really have silences that you need it for. That's why it's kind of confusing seeing how he completed a component, because he's really squishy. Like the only reason why he can kind of get away with this is because he has an Aegis. But let's see, they're gonna make the play. They rotated all the way from top, all the way to the bottom, just to kill you, Iceberg. That's kind of insane.
Yeah. Oh, they got him. So in the end, that's what really counts. What would you recommend then instead for Alpha Ninja? Like, well, now he's picking up what I guess it's gonna be an Aether lens. If he had the cloak, do he sell it? No, it's gonna be an Aether lens for him. But you just completed your Guardian Graves. That is interesting.
Yeah, Aether lens. Yeah, Aether lens.
I guess it's good. It means you can hide the Nether Ward in some sneakier places. You get a little bit more range on it.
Guess you could get. Can you life drain? I don't think life drain gets.
Yeah, they would get boosted.
Yeah. He has Blink Dagger right now.
Oh, that's good. I think he needed that. Because it's at the point where if you can stop one of these pushes, it feels like it's gonna just roll that momentum right down the other side of the mountain and pretty much up your own. Like one big wipe, and so much of this game is gonna start swinging Team Spirit's favor, and then the next push just gets so much harder and harder, and I think it makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, eventually you did need to go for the blink initiation. You just needed to get that tank item first, secure. Secure your team fight presence with the BKB or the extra stats from Saint Janyasha. But Gotham seems to be pretty dead. Pretty dead.
Yep, I'm here like looking at net worth, and there's a massive team fight happening. There's no big deal. It's okay, we didn't miss anything, guys. It's fine. There's a false promise now. Wave of Terror coming. That BKB on Iceberg though, he's going to work. Gonna throw the dunk down on that Ninja. That's a high int guy. You thought the rest of you were safe. Well, no one's safe once that comes out. Atos.
Radiant's middle tower.
Ramsey's blinking forward. Stormhammer to secure the kill. And how do you like our strat?
Dire's middle tower
It's
is
called
under
run at your face and die. So this whole push strat thing, they have no towers on Team Spirit. They're down 3 towers, and yet the gold it's about to be going in their favor. I think with the also almost 10k in experience, one might say this push strat is failing.
Yeah, it's looking like it's 90% in favor of Team Spirit right now. Like that's how far ahead they are. HellRaisers maybe have one more opportunity in the next 5 minutes, and the game is pretty much over. Like,
what about when Joshua dies here?
It's reducing it to like 9%.
Look at the body block. He's got phase boost, guys. I mean, I guess they want him to sprout. It's understandable.
Just because they have 2 BKBs on their cores, they have absolutely 0 physical DPS. Vince does not have enough right now, and yeah, they're just gonna get bulldozed in these team fights. So Team Spirit looking really good to close this one. And then
Alright.
5 minutes later, well, bam.
Yeah,
HellRaisers
exactly.
win.
And then
No, it's very
possible.
unlikely, but it is possible.
you never know. We saw some pretty wacky buybacks today. Although they usually involve an Ember Spirit. Let's see here. Another big stack. They've been doing a great job of these, eh? Keeping up the gold, keeping up the sperm. Popping it all on top of Ramses. Alright. Lotus Orb, can we get him here for goddamn?
Oh, I'm really surprised that Ramses is going to be picking up the crit. I was thinking he'd go for Assault.
Oh, he's getting the crit. This is the
Yeah, this is
the win the
baby.
game item.
This is the cleave to victory.
Yeah. Oh,
One
this is
shot
gonna be good on these treants though. Alright, a little unusual, you know, not the most common one these days, but I can dig it. This is like, I'd rather just see a moon shard after this, honestly. Like, just get something really fast for attack speed.
Yeah.
I guess casual hyperstone's enough though.
Get a Mask of Madness. Double life.
Wow. The old school.
Take
Man.
the arcane room.
One time I played Sven in a pub with Charlie, and I built Homeland Dominator over a Mask of Madness. And this was back when Mask of Madness was still pretty good, and man, he tore the shit out of me. It was deserved too. And we lost.
Sometimes you just it's hard to tell what games you can actually get away with Mask of Madness. Like
Yeah,
some games,
I was panicking. I didn't want to
No.
die.
exactly. Just like the Tombstone.
Oh god, turn off, dude. Fly, I hate you. He's actually doing it like on purpose.
I'm a DJ Fly.
I don't understand how he still has mana when he keeps doing it like this.
That's a good question. Swap. Do it. Yep. The worst part is, even if he swaps, he'll just blink right back in, and Ramses is dead.
Yeah, like what could possibly be the idea here?
Structures are fortified.
No, it is in fact gone. There is no Aegis. Is that a blink now for Shoshlo? Oh, full rat mode. Excellent. Aghanim Scepter, Blink Dagger. A true disciple. And, well, he's gonna find Gallblack now. This is your hard carry. Can he solo kill a Chen? Nah, he needs a friend. He needs a hand here. Ping, 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 ping. He's gonna try to solo kill us on this Oracle, and yep, that'll do. And now, BKB, he's got the dunk. That was a pretty close blink there. Yeah,
He
you
can
get that
chase.
constellation.
No.
Alpha Wolf.
I thought he was gonna chase Ivan, but then nope, he just wanted the wolf.
I think he might have been lacking the. Yeah, I don't think you could quite see him. I guess it's the only explanation I can think of for not A-tossing him right there.
Yeah, I don't think he had vision. There's no wards nearby either.
Yeah. Check out this. Can he get something here? They've been doing a good job. These two dual pickoffs actually working out pretty well. All right, another one bites the dust. Maybe it's not so death ball. It's a gank strat. It's a walk around the map and there's supports walking on their own strat. High talent.
Bro. He has to build damage now. He has to go full. He has to get a BKB.
You know
Let's
he's
just
building
say-
Octarine, right?
No, he's not. 100% he's not. I will eat my shoe if he builds a Nocturne.
Shoshlo,
Yes.
I guarantee he's
I
gonna build an Octarine.
guarantee you. All right. What do we do? I tell you, he's gonna either go BKB or a damage item like Daedalus or Mjolnir.
Shoshlo, we're talking about the
All
next
right,
profit right now.
$100 he goes Mjolnir.
What? I'm not betting $100 on someone's stupid item choice.
All right. No. Okay, no. Well, then what do you want to do?
I don't know. I'm just telling you, man, it's gonna happen.
No. We're betting on this. I'm telling you, it's
Okay,
Mjolnir.
what's like well, I don't want to pay. Arcanas are too expensive, man. Do you know how bad the Canadian dollar is right now? I'd buy you one.
No, but Mjolnir's not that great either because they have 2 BKBs, so it's not gonna be helping. It just help really for split pushing. He needs his own BKB really badly here to stand in the team fights against Finn and OD, but he also needs, a damage dealing item and then like an armor item. Like he kind of needs to get his assault cuirass for the team. So they're a long way from being kind of back in this game. And I guess that's where it starts. Furion starts getting a BKB. Once Venge gets a BKB too, they have some good chances. The evasion on Venge is pretty good, but she has to survive team fights. And I think she can go man mode against OD. She just needs a BKB. I don't know if she can go man mode against Sven though.
I will write you a Reddit thread professing my love, if it's not Octarine Core. How's that?
Oh, dodge. Okay, that's good.
All right, that's pretty good.
Rise next season. I was false prophet.
So what do I have to do if you're right now?
Oh, well, you gotta write me a Reddit thread.
Nobody even upvotes my Reddit thread, so don't even
Oh,
matter.
they'll upvote that, I'm sure. Don't worry. I don't think they'll have a problem with that. It's okay. They're coming in. They're
the day
suction.
Mott Pax was right. That's the title.
That's not loving enough. Oh damn it! They are walking up to high ground. My theory, it's going down the drain now. This doesn't count if he like buys Vlads or some shit for a defense.
Yeah, sure. Now you're backing out.
That's not gonna be a BKB. We'll see. It's Octarine Core. I have faith.
You sound a little scared.
Never in my life.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
They should
attack.
probably defend bottom. Yeah, this is a lot of damage on the tier 3 already.
This is like the clowniest game.
I just want to see what Furion buys. Right,
I know.
there it
I've
goes.
been like
There
highlighting
it
it the whole
goes.
time.
I'm gonna sell my Beast Scroll.
My Midas. No TV scroll for my Mystic Staff. Fuck! It's a scythe.
Yeah.
Alright, we lost.
Yeah, I'll take it. I win.
That is like
Correct.
the exact opposite of what you said.
True.
BKB or Mjolnir. Oh yeah, the scythe.
No, I said no Mjolnir. I said a DPS item.
I'll give you a tweet.
I guess they work on a tweet.
we'll make middle ground. I'll bow to the glorious.
I still don't think that's the play, Sheepstick. That seems it's completely useless, especially against Odie and Abaddon. They both have saving mechanisms with both of them.
Maybe he'll sell it and then buy an Octarine. He'll just sell the ultimate orb. You know what? I was wrong, guys. Yeah. Either way. Godback, he has an Aegis. He's got big scary creeps.
Maybe he'll go Lincoln's. Seems really bad too. Playing really defensive.
Maybe he just overthought it too much. Like he's thinking about getting a BKB and then he thought, like, oh, but maybe like a Lincoln Spear instead? I don't even know.
He next leveled himself.
Yeah. That happens, I think. I mean, it happens in my games. I'm sure it's happened before a couple times where you just think, oh, well, if I don't get a Lincoln's, then they're just going to save this for me. Then again, they have nothing that pierces BKB this game, so...
Yeah.
I mean, no control, that
They
is.
screwed. I mean, even if they were up like 1 Rex, maybe even 2 Rexes, I wouldn't even be worried. I don't know, and maybe 2 is saying a lot, but 1 Rex, yeah, I think they can definitely easily come back from 1 Rex right now. 2 Rex, I think it'd be a challenge. That's how far ahead I think Team Spirit are right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
In terms of network, it's not too crazy, but man, that experience is actually insane. It definitely shows the effect of this whole 5-man roaming squad.
Dire's bottom
Well
tower is under
above. Total net worth lead. That's actually one of the biggest splits I think I've ever seen in a game I've casted. It's almost
It's like
how
playing
much
against
is
a
it?
Naga.
It's like
That's how it works.
13,000 difference. Yeah, it really is.
Well, I guess they finally have something to pick off some, like an OD or Sven just going around the map with the Sheepstick, but they have no DPS. They have none. Oh, there's the BKB. I got 1 right. So.
So boom shakalaka.
I'll take my 50% to your 0. It's good. We're all about stats.
Yeah, touche. And Courier's on its way now to pick up the nasty little, or the loving tweet. Since I was wrong, but you weren't really right.
True.
And there's his Mystic Staff for, of course, his, oh man, if only he'd gone the Mystic Staff first. Think about how heartbroken I would have been when he picked up a Scythe.
Watch, he's gonna use the sheep and it gets instantly Aphotic Shield off. I'm just gonna laugh. I'm just gonna pause the game and say, I was right, you dummy. Why did you buy sheep?
Yeah. There she goes.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh, this is looking like the end.
Dire's structures
Oh.
are fortified.
Yeah.
Oh,
they got
maybe
it.
not. They did it. No, not yet.
Look what they're doing it. Now he's back up. He's BKB. False Promise going. Death Ward. Geez, I don't remember the last time there was even a team fight. It's bouncing. Look at that Aghanim Scepter. There. Look at this. You can't see anything in that giant ball of death in front of the Rex. Blinking in is now
there it goes.
Iceberg. Goes for the dunk. Not too much damage on that Ninja for that high intelligence shot. So going with the Ghost Scepter. Or that's a Decrepify. Same thing. Let's be honest. Oh, look how much damage he hits for. Always on fire. I swear. If you don't turn that thing off, his OD kills himself. And what I assume the Death Ward. Oh. Yeah, Storm Hammer. Well, goddamn. Alright, they all just kind of party up under some Storm Hammers. That
Well,
was
the
kind of
thing
fun.
is, Finn's still alive, and they can keep going.
Just gonna end it.
Yep.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nice fortunes in there, bro. Or Fate's Edict. And I need to learn these spells.
The Fortune's End, I think, is just the stupidest name. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't, like, make sense with the skill, really. Like, oh, I guess they're Fortune's End because you debuff them, but you also, like, purge allies?
I mean,
don't
Fortune's
know.
End has to be false promises, jeez. I would rather call the ulti Fortune's End. You're pretty fucked.
Yeah. Oh, there's a buyback from OD. They are definitely ending this game. Not really much question about it now. There goes Shosh. So the GG comes out. Throne dies.
Now, for me, the game was kind of over like 15 minutes ago when they didn't secure
Yeah.
the high ground push and bottom lane
I think
for
I
HellRaisers.
think we were all just kind of sitting there like, uh-oh. That's not the play. Certainly a time window that did eventually close. I mean, we talked about it during the entire opening.
The
And I know,
sheep
it
stick
looked
was
good.
yeah. The sheep honestly, if they had this sheep stick there with like say a Daedalus or something, because they did the combination right.